the 5th episode of Fragrant Flower. We ended at a cliffhanger last episode where things might get a little spicy here going forward. Will Rintaro be able to come clean about who is leaving this note and giving him this whole notebook that he has? Will he be, I don't know, very defensive about it? Will he try and shut things down right away? Basically, will he get exposed? That's what we're here to figure out. That's what I need to know, how he handles this and how he moves forward, as well as will we get any interactions now after Subaru has kind of opened up between, like, with us, between the two, or with her and Wagari, and we get to understand her a little bit more. Will that continue here? I do not know. I'm excited to see. Hopefully you enjoy. Check out the Patreon for early access as well as timer reactions for this series. New episode every Wednesday. If you like this at all, hit the like and subscribe. They do mean a lot to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion. Leave any comments about this episode or series. Let's get going with episode 5. Don't tell us you got a girlfriend, man. Don't leave us behind, man. Oh no. Don't touch that. They remember. I didn't remember if she said her name. Oh. Right, seems like something she was waiting. Hold on now. Connect the dots. It's gonna turn them against you? Now. Fronted the whole class too. Gonna continue to hold us at a distance. Saku seems to be hurt by this the most. We should be celebrating. Why are we getting all heavy? Just trying to lighten the mood. You good? Don't gotta explain nothing to me. Someone else you might have to, though. I wonder if we're gonna get the sports tournament and stuff, or if it's just gonna be like a thing in passing and they do. How else are you supposed to handle that, though? It's like, first time, I never... Bro, this is good luck. She really wrote a note, though? Oh. Just, yeah, text her. Please. Aw. There you go. Don't take any credit. Your willingness to want to study. With your friends who are not that happy with you. Aww. Aww. Gotta remember the...
サクのやつ、俺の次はリンタロウと喧嘩って。今回は宇佐美の出番だよ。二人が仲直りできたのはリンタロウのおかげで。
Right, you were prepared. You were you've been to battle before. Be great, my brother. There you go. Baseball.
俺パス。悪い、今日用事あるから。
I'm not built for this. It's gonna be a team effort. Just gotta put him in a room and force him to have a conversation. So the batting cages we get. Retro's Cafe. Clearly got something on your mind. Upset that he keeps keeping you at a distance? Or because of the school? I think it's that he hides stuff. And he doesn't... Yeah. He doesn't trust you enough to tell you things. I get that completely. That's why he was so persistent before. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? They all view their friends similar to how Subaru does. It's a little, that's something. Yeah, that's a little something. Aww. So we're drawing a similarity, but also kind of difference between Subaru and Saku. Cheer up, bro. I feel like they're coming. We can read you without knowing. What a good one. Your own mom doesn't believe in you, damn. No. No. My own son. 50. Oh. Never seen that on. Oh, really? Imagine if they came at the same time. Yo, Rintaro, get up. I hope she just loudly says it. Like, yo, what are we at? That's fair. Aww. I'm not here. Aww. She's the best. It's, you could see through it. He's too big. Why are you hiding? This guy. Yeah, I'm closing up. Lock the pocket. I love her. Force the interaction. The sweetest. Yay! It's the lightest high five I've ever seen.
ありがとう。早く家に帰って食べたいな。
Why don't you stay?
あ、つか、駅まで送ろうか。
大丈夫。あのね、りんたろうくん。元気ない時はいっぱい食べるといいよ。一日の始まりは朝食からって聞かない？私も朝ごはんたくさん食べる。朝ごはん以外もたくさん。
For all of them, not just breakfast. Make sure we're always full.
本当だと思うから、りんたろうくんも食べてると思うけど。
I could just sense something though.
だから何言おうとしたか忘れた。
Just wanted to be encouraging.
なんで笑うの？
いや、ごめん。な、でも。
そんな変なこと言ったかな。
つぼった。洗いて。
The voice actor did great there. Awesome.
りんたろうくん、またケーキ買いに来るね。
I was hoping when he asked if I should walk you to the station, the bomb just popped out. It's like, yes, 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 you should.
ワグリさん帰った？
Feeling better?
あんなにずっと心が曇ってたのに。
Hmm.
一瞬、それが晴れた。
Funny how that works.
ワグリさん、すげえ
Yeah.
な。あの日、星野さんの言葉を聞いたとき、その通りだとも思ったんだ。でも、勝手に言葉がこぼれてた。
From the heart.
ごめん。できない。
Yeah.
ワグリさんはいい人で、努力家で、芯が強くて、すごく尊敬できる人だ。でも、もうそれだけじゃ言い表せなくなってる気がする。
Can't just tell the boys about what you're doing for me. It's impossible to put into words.
あんな急に会えるなんて思わなかったな。本当は少しだけ期待してたけど。
Right, I did come by for a reason.
あんな笑ったとこ初めて見たし、
Cool.
ちょっと可愛かったな。
The
笑ってくれてよかった。
softer side. Not that he's already not a big softie. And you get to touch the hands. Send the message while.
何かあったって聞けばよかったかな。
Probably better you didn't. It's gonna instantly read.
あれ
Nice.
なんかいつもより豪華。
Cheer you up a bit. Eat your fill, right?
あのよ、
いただきます。
りんたろうの赤点回避祝い的なやつかな。
Cute.
さっきは疑ってただろ。
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
だけど最近なんだかいろいろと頑張ってそうだし、あんたがそう言うなら私は信じるわよ。で、本当は何点だったの？
100点。って信じてなかった。
そんなことないわよ。
I always have
で
faith
も
in you.
まあ嬉しいわ。
Yeah.
でも
Aw.
小さい頃からずっといろん
Wonder
な
if they
ことを
dyed their hair
り
together.
んたろうがさ、今回諦めずに頑張って
See you push through for
それがちゃ
something.
んと報われたんだよ。赤点回避したとかよりも私はそれが嬉しいのよ。勉強しようと思い立った理由は知らないけど、ま、なんかあんのよね。
うん。
それに今も悩んでる。
なんでわかるんだよ。
母親なめんな。
Right. It's the only
根
reason.
掘り聞くつもりはないけどね。前に和栗さんのことで悩んでいた時もあんたはちゃんと謝りに行ったんでしょ？
全部を見通しかよ。
Yes.
いきなり自分のこと殴り出した時はびっくりしたけど、その後は正直そんなに心配してなかったわ。あんたはあそこで謝りに行かないやつじゃないもの。悩みすぎて大事なことを忘れかけることもあるけど、何が大事なのか 最後には自分自身でちゃんと判断できる子よ。
Awesome.
だから私が口出すことは何もないわ。あとは凛太郎が楽しく過ごせていればそれで十分。
What are you doing all alone out here?
コールコ、学校の後どこか行ったの？ちょっとおしゃれしてる。あ、
Hmm.
ちょっとね。ああ、懐かしいな。
Back where it all started.
久しぶりに来たかも。小さい頃はたくさんここで遊んだよね。それで話って何？スバルが呼び出すの珍しいね。学校じゃ話せない。
Yeah.
つむぎくんのことだから。私この前
Oh.
つむぎくんと話したの。
I'm glad she's telling her. Is she gonna lie to her, though, is the question. Is she gonna say we agreed to keep a distance? I don't think so. But I think at this point, Wagner will be able to connect the dots onto maybe a little bit of things that he's been having weight on his mind. What a damn great episode. Absolutely sweet. I loved all the different little interactions, but biggest highlight of it just being the general connection between Rintaro and his mother, I think is so special. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. But the one thing I definitely want to speak on quickly is what the hell is about to happen with this Subaru conversation. Because this can go a variety of ways, and I don't know which one I would want, or actually I think I do, but like I just don't know what she's planning to do. One, it shows a lot that she is willing to take her, at a time of day like this and be able to be like, we have to have a talk and willingly speak her mind. So it does take a lot for her to do this. And I'm sure it wasn't easy for her to call her here. Like it wasn't a natural thing where she was just like, oh yeah, I could just do this. Like I'm sure it wasn't easy. So now we're in this situation, but where does she direct this conversation to go? We are at a historic place almost in regards to the foundations of their friendship. This could be either just for memory's sake, because it's close by, or utilized as some sort of leverage for Wagri to remember or have these memories and things of where they stem from to resurface to grow a little bit more trust or belief, or just like do something to make her side a little bit more with Subaru here. That's unfortunately where my mind's immediately going. Now, we also are unfortunately in a spot where I don't know what she's going to say, because is she going to directly tell her, I met with him, we had this talk about whatever, and he decided like this was the case, this is how I view him, but this is how I feel, and be able to freely speak her mind finally? Because I don't know if she probably never has come out of her way and directly told her that I need to repay you or do whatever, and spoke up for like why she's so protective and possessive in a way of what she does. I don't believe she's going to do that, though. My mind immediately goes to she's going to lie to her, and I don't know why I want to believe that, but that's kind of where my mind's going here. I think it's just the general protection. Like, I'm going to do whatever I can, no matter if it makes me out to be the bad person, which would make sense. Now, the question is how far she would go in regards to which direction that she chooses here. Is she going to lie and simply say, we came to an agreement that he would like to stay away, or that we're no longer going to, have you guys be closer or something like that? So maybe that's why you haven't heard from him. And then it's going to connect the dots in her mind of like, he was being super awkward and like feels like there's something on his mind. There's something going on when I came in to speak to him. He was hiding all of this stuff, as well as the fact that he left me on red and wasn't really trying to communicate or engage in any sort of conversation. And then she'll connect all the dots here and be like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know. Like, I think that's probably more likely. Now, things could also go really bad due to the fact that we know Subaru has a bad history or bad feelings and things towards men. Is she going to like say that he was, I don't know, completely rude to her or aggressive or just like whatever he did that was not what he did? Because we saw, you know what I mean? Like, is she going to make up like complete lies in that sort of way that could ruin his character and like the way that he's viewed? I would hope that's not the case. And I believe even if they do try to go that route, Wagari has enough in her that she'll be able to like try and seek out the answers for this, or like try and understand things from all sides before she just like immediately is like, I believe you fully for what you're saying. So I don't know. I would hope that that's the case, but we'll see. We'll see what they choose to do. I think more likely it's just she simply says that they agreed to not, that he would keep his distance, which hopefully isn't the case, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm curious where that's going to go for her. I think we don't have to do that though. Like we could emotionally just play into her coming clean for the first time and fully being honest with what she's been up to, her intentions and feelings and things in regards to their friendship and all of that, right? And we could do that, which has strong emotional payoff to begin with, because it's a little bit that we've been building up through these episodes that then finally comes to be realized. So I think it works in that way. It's just, I don't know, for whatever reason, I want to tell myself we're not going to do that, which I kind of just hope that we do that, because I don't want things to go bad here, which is trying to like turn people against each other or ruin things. I just don't want that to happen. I don't know. We'll have to see. And I like how devastated they all are over this. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like they found drugs or something in his bag, but it's literally just a little note. Like, so stupid. But for the first time, he doesn't just say it's nothing, and he just says that he doesn't really want to expose that or tell them. So I guess that's the progression there. How did this end up here? I like that he actually did send the text to her and openly was like very happy about it and wanting to tell her. It felt like he owed it to her in a way too, and gave her full like responsibility, like, or props for doing it, but her immediately flipping it and being like, dude, I did nothing. Like none of this was me. This is fully on you, which we get to see realized in a way too from the conversation he has with his mom a little later, right? You constantly have gave up on things or stopped putting effort into things, whereas now you finally are like looking towards applying it for whatever that reason may be, and look where it's getting you. It's like you're fully capable, you always have been, you've just never actually like set your mind to being competent in any sort of way, right? That's the feeling I'm getting, and I think that's fun to finally be able to see it, even coming from the mom, of being just like, I didn't know how to push you, or I didn't know like where to go with any of this, and I just assumed like at some point it would work its way out, or whatever her own feelings I guess towards the situation are, but recognizing like, I know that was always deep within you, and her general like shock of a reaction isn't from you actually passed, like I didn't believe that you were capable of that, but it's more of you've never shown like the drive to actually be somebody who would pass. So the fact that you did and you've been putting in this effort is the more shocking thing that I'm kind of getting out of it, that like you finally found like a place or a reason to want to be like, I need to put in this effort and I need to work towards something. And I also really like how Wagri's so excited, like more excited about what's going on here than he ends up being. I think it's super fun. She's so happy that he passed. She's so happy about what they're going to be able to play and that he's going to be able to like participate and be with his friends and everything. And he's like not even thinking about that. We haven't even gotten a second thought since he initially made his reasoning for it. And instead, she's so thrilled by it. Tensions are high. Things are not in a good spot for the baseball game coming up. But we have this little conversation, and I like the similarities between the Subaru relationship and Sako here, where they each have somebody who essentially like is their hero, is their savior, is their inspiration in a way. Somebody that they maybe like would like to be or would like to take after in a sort of way, where we now get to see from him like Rintaro was there for him at the beginning of this of high school, and he probably views him to be very close, if not like his closest friend. And the fact that this person that he like truly wants to be around and be there for in his time of need, and he feels like he needs to be able to pay him back for this, has never openly shown signs that he would like accept that or given him an in to be able to provide that, which makes it really difficult. And as somebody who views, a friend super close, it's hard when that person doesn't want to give you any sort of in, doesn't want to tell you anything, or doesn't want to reach out to you when that time comes. And he's consistently, as we've seen, been the type of person who's like, yeah, just, you can talk to us at any time. But then when that time comes, he's still won't do it. And it's gotta hurt. It's crushing completely to see that. So you have to understand where he's coming from and why he's feeling this sort of way. But he's viewing it in more of this transactional and bigger picture sort of thing, as opposed to like the subtle, like little things that are occurring, whereas other friends notice, right? The general change in response or approach that he ended up having to the questions that were being asked, as opposed to just dismissing them completely, is a slight shift that we haven't been able to get to see yet. And we got to kind of take these small little jumps when we get a chance, as opposed to shutting them down completely or allowing it to shut ourselves down completely. But I get where he's coming from. I understand the feelings too. You don't like that. We've already expressed the fact that he keeps them at a distance, and you don't like that. You don't want your friends. You don't want the people that you're really close to, that you vent your own feelings and frustrations to, and that you like willingly want to lean on when that time comes, to not view you as somebody who's suitable in a way to do so. I don't necessarily think it's a lack of trust, but I can fully understand why he's in this sort of mindset and where he's coming from here. They tell us eventually, just need to give him time and keep assuring that we'll be there for him. The mom's being like, what's going on? There's something's fucking up with you. Her reactions are fantastic, and I just love her completely. I think she's great. And look who decided to show up, dressed as cute as ever. And I like how Subaru points out later, like, you're dressed a little fancier than usual. So now we know that, like, well, this might just be her general fashion, she is stepping it up a bit when she knows she's stopping by. And Rintra just pops that out because his mom forces him to. And I like how she keeps pushing the relationship and the interactions a lot more. Not letting him stay as boxed in. Wanted to give the high five over this too. So adorable. Being able to brighten up his day too. Just the general interaction that they have. Always eat your fill, right? So cute. And brightens up those dark spots and those things kind of surrounding you. Give a little bit more color and life back to you, which I think is great. It's just the general presence of her. It's the conversations and the connection that you can have with her that are truly inspiring that in altering you. Things that you never really have considered or thunk could be something. So awesome. His laughing that he did too, I thought was really excellent by the voice actor. Sometimes laughing feels like overly forced, whereas this kind of just felt really mixed into the dialogue, like he was trying to get through it, but laughing as he was saying it. And I thought it was excellent. Instantly, just talking to her cleared it up. And maybe at that point, you know, it connects a little bit to these other conversations and these things that you have had, right? The unwillingness to tell your friends about where you're at, the unwillingness to like even acknowledging like I was fully in agreement with her, but I said something completely different to the Subaru conversation, right? It's more of like the maybe follow your heart, maybe be open and honest and express these things that you really like, or just talk to these people about whatever, right? Don't be so like hidden and mysterious and feel like, you know, you only have to have like the strongest, most valid of reasons to bring things up. Like openly and freely speak your mind and relieve that a little bit. Just don't bottle everything in, and it could lighten your mood completely, even if it comes out stupid or embarrassing, which is what he said before, right? When he said that I just want to be able to be there and like participate in this with my friends, and now Wagaru is just like trying to explain what makes her happy and maybe it can connect and be something, when in reality she's like, I don't really know where I was going with that. I was just kind of talking, but it does something for you, right? The playfulness, the innocence almost of it too. It does a lot. It was kind of cute getting to watch him do all of that. But recognizing too, I wonder what's going on, and something definitely happened. The conversation with the mom is fucking great. I absolutely love it. The general feeling of like, you know, just I understand, I've been watching you closely, I know what's going on, just literally because I'm your mom. There doesn't need to be more of an in-depth reason. It's super good. Ever since you were little, you just gave up on it all, right? So that's why it's like, it's almost surprising to see that you did commit to something, but it's not like a dismissal of your own abilities or capabilities. It's more of just, I haven't seen this side of you in a long while, so I almost am expecting like not to get that. So when I do, it's a very welcome change, of course, but we're gonna have some fun with that. And this is really curious to me too. So we did know from flashbacks we saw before that he dyed his hair. We did not know that about her, right? Which would make sense because where we are and location and stuff. So naturally that doesn't track. But at the same time, Subaru's hair is different, and we haven't really gotten an explanation besides like it's kind of always been like this. So I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. It's anime, whatever. But I am curious if this was a time where he openly was like, I want to do something and I want to change my hair. I want to do whatever. And he willingly changed it, or he got like an agreement from her, like to do it. And like, it's a support sort of thing. Like he was embarrassed almost too, but he really wanted to take that chance and do it. So the mom did it to like kind of be alongside with him and give him her general support when she's doing it, to make him feel like he's not alone in the situation. I don't know. I feel like that would be super cute, and I almost hope it's something like that. Or maybe even it's a situation where she just chose to do it for her own reasons, and then he just wanted to be a little bit more like her. So he just kind of fell in line with it. I don't know. I think it's super cute though. Sure, you had your reasons for it. Something's still eating at you, and I can absolutely tell. Sees right through you. It's super sweet. Sometimes forget what's important when you overthink, right? Your friends, those people who are kind of close to you and do things for you. I just want to see you happy. It's the sweetest. I absolutely love her. She's been so great so far. And then look where we decide to go for a conversation, and we must have a talk. Oh, brother. They got me worried. They got me worried. I'm afraid. I don't know where this is going. I don't know. I'm praying. So, bro, I'm going to hope that you're thinking with a head on straight. You're not trying to spin narratives. You're just being honest. That's what we're going to hope for. We will see. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Check out the Patreon for early access on more episodes as well as timers. If you like this at all, hit the like and subscribe. Do mean a lot to me. Feel free to check out the videos on the channel. Leave any comments for this episode or series. I will be back for episode 6 next Wednesday. I hope you guys have a great one though.